What's up, YouTube? It's HT Vitamin C again, giving you another deck profile. This time, something completely different that I've never really ran competitively before. Decided to give it a chance, and I've been test playing it. It's been really consistent. So I'm gonna show you guys what it is. It's agents, chaos agents. So here we go. 3 Master Hyperions, because he's one of the most powerful boss monsters, and very important to the deck. So you run 3, level 8. I'm pretty sure you guys know what he does. 2, the Agent of Mystery Earth. She got limited and brought back to semi, thankfully. She searches out your other agents, thankfully. And she's also a 2-star tuner, which is very important in this deck. The only other agent I run, the Agent of Creation, Venus. She is basically the main engine to your deck. This one card alone can plus so much on the field by itself. It just costs you a couple life points, but it's totally worth it. It becomes like a 2,000 beater, and it's a light agent monster. It's fodder for Master Hyperion. 3 of the worst possible cards to draw in this Yu-Gi-Oh! They're completely useless. Shine Balls, you need to run 3, unfortunately, because she summons them. Thankfully, she also summons them from your hand and your deck, so it's not that bad if you draw. You're just minusing in your hand, but it's useful. It's 2 stars. You need to make Gachis, Daigusto Phoenixes, and it's pretty good. I like 2 Thunder Kings because I like not letting my opponent do stuff. The way I look this card as is a -1 for my opponent, because one way or another they always have to like find a way to get rid of it, because you can't really normal summon something to run over it. So you're either wasting like some sort of magic card to get rid of it, or wasting your monster to get over it. So it's pretty good. It doesn't let you search also. It's a good card. 2 Veilers. One of the many hand traps I run. I don't run any traps in this deck, so Veiler helps a lot. It's good to draw on with your max C's. It's also a tuner. It's also a light fodder. It's pretty good. 1 Archlord Kristya, because this card is kind of unfair. Stop special summoning. It's one of the hardest boss monsters to get over. Like, you can't just mind control it because you still can't summon. Basically, you have to like dark hole it, or yeah, you have to dark hole it, because most monsters, and even when you destroy it, get rid of it from the field, it goes back to the top of my deck, and I can just set up to special summon it again. So definitely one of the better boss monsters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! I only run 1 because I feel like you never want 2 anyway. Like 2 on the field is kind of hard to do, so you only really want 1. On Honest, because you run all these light monsters, and he's a fairy, and Honest is just amazing. I don't run traps also, so it's another hand trap. So, good card. 1 Herald of Orange Light. I run this just because 1 is a 2-star. It's also a tuner, so it's flexible, and it's another trap in my hand that people don't see coming. And if I draw like those shine balls, it's good. You know, I can also use it to set up for Hyperion to get another fairy in the graveyard, or for Kristya to get the 4 that I need. So this card's pretty good too. 1 VLS, 1 Chaos Sorcerer, double Tour Guide, and 1 Sangan. Gores, so I don't run any traps, so he's also always viable, and he's a dark type. 1 Trag, because this deck keeps hand control. You're always gonna have a powerful Trag, and I run almost every level, so all his effects are actually pretty good. Double Max C, because I want to have cards in my hand and control the game. Basically, it's a very control-based deck, so Max C helps out a lot with your Trags and your Veilers and getting all your boss monsters to your hand to set up for your game. The way this deck is built is very aggressive, so you can actually OTK a lot if you get 5 or 6 cards in your hand, like mid mid to even late game. I want a 1 grand mole. This is like my special tech. I run it over Spear Reaper because I feel like it accomplishes the same thing in a way. It it can provide as a stall if you have like a really bad hand. It can get anything off the field that's really bothering you. For your opponent to get rid of this card, they have to go through a lot or waste something that they normally wouldn't want to. Like sometimes I can just summon this and just keep my hand, force my opponent to use like a dark hole or something to get rid of it. It's a good card. Good card. Now for the magic cards, I run 1 Night Beam, triple MST, and heavy. I don't really like traps or back row against this deck. It hurts it a lot, especially with like your Venus play. So I like having options of blowing stuff up before I go off. Like I said, this deck's very offensive, so you want to get stuff out of their way to stop you from winning. And then I run 1 Econ because there's a lot of cards that I contribute to set up my graveyard, take my opponent's monster for a turn, even to stop them, or just take their monster in general to clear the field. And it usually just ends up plussing me more than anything. And it's also not a trap. I can set it on their turn, switch their monster to defense to stall for a turn, so it's good. Run Creature Swap. This card is probably like the MVP of the deck because there's so many really stupid plays you can do with this. You can summon all your Shine Balls and Creature Swap, give them a Shine Ball, and take like a good monster from them. Basically, you can Creature Swap almost everything that in the deck for the most part, and it will end up benefiting you. So it's a good card. 1 Lance just for defense because, like I said, I don't run many traps, and my monsters are not all that powerful, so the 800 loss of attack usually turns out to be a big difference, so it's good. Then just staples, Reborn, Dark Hole, Book, and Mind Control. Mind Control is really good in this deck as well because I have a lot of different levels, so I can exceed with a lot of things. I also have a lot of tuners, so I can synchro with a lot of things. So that's the main deck. Extra deck, run 2 Gachis. This is supposed to be a Daigusto Phoenix, but it's not yet. 2 Gachis, Daigusto Phoenix. These are probably the main exceeds I'll end up using because I can make 2 stars quickly. Well, that's the point, to make a bunch of Gachis and boost up your monsters. 2 Zen mains, just because I feel like 1 isn't enough nowadays. Everybody has a way to get rid of 1, so you come out of nowhere, you summon another one, they're like, really? Like, come on, 2 Zen mains. And nobody wants to see like this on the field. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. All your resources are gonna go to waste. On Leviathan, I really just like Leviathan because sometimes I just need to get rid of a monster on the field to set up my graveyard. So I can make it 3 and immediately detach 1 to set up my graveyard, so I like him. Levier because I banish a lot of agents for Hyperion and BLS and all that good stuff, so he's good. Giga Brilliant because he's also not very fun with that. All your monsters get boost, and it's just like you have like a Venus that's like 2300 attack. It's hard to get rid of it, so I like Giga Brilliant. And he's a light type also. Maestro because I feel like this card is a staple in every deck. If you can make 4 stars, you gotta have Maestro. Photon, I feel the same way. This deck's card is also a staple. And it's a light type, so good. Utopia, because yeah, Utopia another 4 star. And for synchros, I have Catastor, Gaia Knight, Stardust, and Scrap Dragon. I use all of these pretty often. He's mostly used with mind control, like taking somebody's 4 star and synchroing with it. But everything else I kind of make when I need to make it. So That's pretty good. I don't really have a side deck, but I'll show you what I have for now. It's DD Crow, because it's always a good card to have. Like, this card hurts almost any deck, because everybody does something with their graveyard for the most part. So, DD Crow. This is just for chain burn. I know there's better options, but I like this card. And he's a tuner fight type. So. System downs for those machine decks, those Gear Gigas. Imps for Dark Worlds. Everybody knows we hate Dark Worlds. Sorry, we don't like Dark Worlds. 2 D-Fissures for almost everything. This card is amazing. It's most decks, except for really wind-ups, but it's pretty good. You have to be careful using this because it can hurt Aegis as well. So I don't really side into this a lot unless I really have to. 1 Prohibition, because I think this is a good card. My friend actually got me into this card, and if anything, they have to waste like an MST to get rid of it, if anything. Sometimes they can just ignore it, but if you play it at the right time, it's a good card. And my favorite card, Penguin Soldier, because no one sees this coming ever. And just a card will win you games. They'll have like their login and their Dalcum, and just set that, and they'll just be like, alright, and they attack, and then bam, Penguin Soldier. Back to the deck. So there it is. That's my agent deck. I hope you guys like it. You guys tell me any comments you have. Just rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. This is HT Vitamin C signing out. Peace.